Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on chemical process plant design and economics. Myself Jaimin Pandya, assistant professor in chemical engineering department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So let's continue with the chapter process auxiliary and utility. So in this lecture, we'll talk about the various process utilities such as the process water, boiler feed water, water treatment and wastewater treatment. Then we'll talk about the waste treatment and various types of waste disposal method. Then we'll talk about the steam and oil heating system, and then we'll talk about cooling plant or chilling plant, compressed air and vacuum, which are used in chemical industry or refinery. So let's start with the process water. In chemical plant, process water is required at number of points, such as for the heating of system, cooling system, to produce steam. It also used as a solvent. It's also used as a reaction medium, or mostly used for the rising of vessel. This is one of the reasons why the almost every major chemical plant is located on river. The water taken from the river is pre-treated to desired process specification in central plant. A large part of water is used only once, then post-treated in central plant and returned into the river. Now let's talk about second utility, which is a boiler feed water. A boiler is a device for generating steam, which consists two principal parts. First one, which is a furnace, and second one, which is a boiler proper. Furnace, which provide heating usually by the burning of fuel, and boiler proper, a device in which the heat change water into the steam. The steam or hot fluid is the recirculated out of the boiler for use in various process in heating applications. So can see that this is a one type of boiler which contains air and fuel inlet. This is the inlet for the water. A water which inlet in a boiler is known as a boiler feed water. But we cannot direct use the river water to feed the boiler. We need a various treatment, or we use various method for treatment of the water. So we cannot use direct water into the boiler. We need various pre-treatment of that water. So now let's talk about next process utility, which is a wastewater treatment or water treatment. Wastewater treatment or water treatment further classified in three manners, such as a primary treatment, secondary treatment and tertiary treatment. In primary treatment, there are number of process used, such as a screening, bar screening, commutator, grid chamber and primary clarifier or secondary clarifier. These all equipment are used to remove physical waste from the primary treatment. Primary treatment, which also known as a physical treatment. Now second treatment, which is a secondary treatment. Secondary treatment, which also known as a biological treatment. It's known as a biological treatment because it's used various microorganisms to remove organic compounds. In primary treatment, only we remove the physical waste from the wastewater. In secondary treatment, we remove the organic material or dissolved organic material using of bacteria or microorganisms. So in secondary treatment, there are various processes occurs, such as a aeration tank. With help of microorganism can remove organic material from this aeration tank. Then water go to the next wastewater treatment, which is a advanced wastewater treatment, or can say that tertiary wastewater treatment. Tertiary wastewater treatment, which contain various processes such as a membrane separation process, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration, reverse osmosis, then other processes such as a activated carbon process and ion exchange process. So these all type of process are used in tertiary treatment. Generally, from secondary treatment, we discharge the water to the river. So this is all about the water treatment and wastewater treatment. Now let's talk about waste treatment. Waste treatment further classified as a thermal conversion, biological treatment, material recovery and recycling, and other hybrid method. Thermal method, in which We apply heat and converted the waste into the fuel or other useful product. Where in biological treatment, we only collect organic waste and decompose it using various techniques such as composting, aerobic reaction, anaerobic reaction, mechanical biological treatment, and various other processes. In composting, aerobic treatment are used. Aerobic treatment, which means a reaction which use oxygen. Then anaerobic digestion, which means a digestion take place in absence of oxygen. Then mechanical and biological hybrid treatment are used to the process of waste. Then third process, which is a material recovery and recycling. This is also way to recover the waste, or can say that to the process of waste, like material recovery facility or recycling process industry. So there are various plastic material that we can directly reuse. By this process, we can also reduce the waste, or can say that solid waste. Then other method or hybrid treatment such as refuse derived fuel, then desalination and pelletization method. Waste disposal have a various steps such as waste generation, then storage, collection of waste, then transfer or transport of this their waste, and disposal of their waste. So this is a normal step for the disposal. There are various types of disposal method such as sanitary landfilling, open dumping, composting, and anaerobic digestion. So these four are waste disposal method. So now let's talk about sanitary landfilling. The use of sanitary landfill presents the least health and environmental risk. But the cost of establishing such a landfill is comparatively high than other method or other disposal method. The landfill area can be made of clay soil, which is a quite resistant to the hazardous waste, or characterized by the absence of surface water body, or can say that low water table, preventing the risk of water pollution. So this is a one example of sanitary landfilling in which this area contains waste and layer of clay is protected to the soil layer. So this is all about sanitary landfilling. Now let's talk about open dumping. An open dumping is defined as a land disposal site at which solid waste are disposed of in manner that does not protect the environment, and there are chance to open burning and exposed to the element, vector, and scavenger. Open dumping is a prohibited method. Open dumping is dangerous for the environment as well as for the human. Now let's talk about third method, which is anaerobic digestion. An anaerobic digestion is a sequence of process by which microorganisms break down biodegradable material in absence of oxygen. The process is used for the industrial or domestic purpose to manage waste or product fuel. Now let's talk about fourth method, which is composting. Composting is one another frequently used waste disposal method or treatment, which is the control the aerobic decomposition of organic waste material by the action of small invert bacteria, or can say that microorganism. The most common composting techniques include the static pile composting, worming composting, withdraw composting, and in-vessel composting. So these all are basic method for the composting. So this is all about waste disposal method. Now let's talk about next process utility, which is a steam and oil heating system. The oil heating system or oil fire heater system use the burner flame produce hot water or hot air, or can say that steam, which is then circulated throughout the plant for the heat. In the oil fire heater, the burner is found on furnace. The burner is usually located through a flame below the tank. The exhaust gas are passed either via the hollow pore at center of the tank or around the tank side. Oil fire water heaters have a high recompression rate, which implies they can heat a lot of water. So this is one example of steam and oil heating system. Now let's talk about other process utility, which is a chilling plant, or can say that cooling tower. A cooling tower is a special heat exchanger in which the air and water are brought in contact with each other, and in order to reduce the water temperature, as the occurs a small volume of water is evaporated, reducing the temperature of water being circulated through the tower. So there are various types of cooling towers which used in chemical industry and refinery. Now let's talk about next process utility, which is a compressed air. Compressed air is a integral part of most manufacturing process. However, it is one of the most insufficient, expensive and misused utility in manufacturing plant. Compressed air is often considered as a free commodity at the point of use, but by the time air is compressed, cooled, dry, transport, regulate and finally use it, it is anything but free. Electric cost for the air compression can account for the 30% of manufacturing site of total electricity bill. So can say that maximum energy cost thus by the compressor if compressor used in the plant. So let's talk about next process utility, which is a vacuum. Vacuum generally generated by the steam jet or can say that ejector. Vacuum mostly used for the vacuum distillation and under vacuum process. Vacuum, which means a pressure below the 1 atmospheric pressure, are generally known as a vacuum. Steam jet vacuum system combined with ejector, condenser and interconnecting piping to provide the relative low cost and low maintenance vacuum pumping. This system operating on the ejector venturi principle, which depend on momentum of high velocity jet of steam to move air and other gas from connecting pipe or vessel. A ejector is a type of vacuum pump or compressor since a ejector has a no valve, no rotor, no piston or no other any moving part. It is relatively low cost component, is easy to operate and require relatively little maintenance. So this is all about process utility. So in this lecture, talk about various types of process utility such as a cooling plant, compressed air, vacuum, various types of wastewater treatment such as a primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment, then talk about the waste disposal method and talk about the various types of waste treatment method, then talk about steam and oil heating system. So this is all are considered in process utility. So this is all about today's lecture. I am completing my lecture here. Thank you.